So this is where this business comes in, and what we are doing with our CEO Ash Mufara moving into Victory with Ash and then onto the main business certainly is going to teach us all to unleash our true potential. Many of us are still very hesitant, very unsure, I suppose, of what we're going to find there, what we're going to see there. I know that a lot of people are going, does this mean we've got a market now? And all these sort of things. And so there's a bit of trepidation, I suppose, for us moving forward into Victory with Ash. I look at it very differently. Now, that's just me. Obviously, you guys look at it in your own ways of how you are. But I certainly believe that every single one of us has massive potential as far as what we are going to be taught, how to implement it, and then really help to change our lives in a much more positive and beneficial way afterwards. This for me is really unleashing our potential as entrepreneurs, certainly, as go-getters, definitely, as people who want to better their lives, absolutely. We're going to be taught all of the ways, all of the tricks of the trade, all of the knowledge that we will need to be able to put and implement those things in real life at the end of it. But first, guess what we got to do? We have to learn. Now, learning for a lot of people is difficult, especially when you start getting older. I certainly understand this. I'm getting older as well. But it's certainly something that is not out of our reach. And when you combine that with how the information is going to be given to us within Victory with Ash, it's going to be completely different. It's not going to be textbooks, videos, learn this, recite this, none of that. Okay, it is going to be given to us in a much more modern way, for sure, fun way, most definitely, but more importantly, it's going to be very bespoke information that we're going to have given to us to maximize our potential to then go on to be successful in our own businesses within the platform. And at the end of the day, that is really what it's all about. Remember, Ash said it's a two-way street. Okay, our success is directly involved with the company's success, vice versa, two-way street. The more successful we are, the more successful the company is. The more successful the company is, the more successful we are as well. So all of these things combined certainly make for a very, very good experience for all of us. Hang on, where are we gone? There you go. We need to grab it with both hands. We need to enter it with the right mindset, knowing that what is going to be given to us is going to better our lives. It is not going to be, well, people, for instance, can't go there thinking this is a chore. This is something I really don't want to do. The reason I'm saying this is because we want people to be there who are willing to learn, who are excited about changing their lives, who want to be able to do things that they weren't capable of doing before. And it's not just going to be about business. It's going to be how to hold yourself in groups of people, remember people's names, how to talk about different things, be knowledgeable about things. All of these are basically tricks of the trade so that when you are in certain scenarios, you can use the place that you're in to be able to talk about the thing that you want to talk about, and that is introducing what you are doing to somebody brand new. And you will be taught these techniques of how to do this in all types of different scenarios. This is going to help you unleash your true potential for success within business. These are basically new traits that you will pick up and be able to utilize. And remember, Ash actually did say that what you will learn here, you'll be able to use not just within our business, but absolutely everywhere in everyday walks of life. It will help you gain stature in your environment, in society, people around you. All these sort of things will aid you as a person when you're in crowds of people. You won't be the guy in the corner or the girl who's on their own. You will be able to hold conversations with many people on various topics because of the way that you have learned through Victory with Ash to hold yourself within conversations. Really is great things to learn. Why? People are always interested in interesting people. It's amazing when you see and you look at groups of people, the ones that have a lot of people around them are normally the ones that are interesting, they're jovial, they're almost magnetic to a certain extent, and people want to listen to what they have to say. But what they do is very, very interesting. They don't talk about themselves. They are actually talking about other people. They allow other people to talk about themselves to them, and then they interact within that. The old saying, some of the best speakers are the ones that listen the most. And this is a very true thing to learn as far as not only business is concerned, but also being able to correspond with people you've never met before. Jane and I, when we go away a lot and we travel a lot, and by doing all of that, you come across an awful lot of new people you've never met before. But all of this traveling and all of the things that we have done in our lives, guess what it's done? It's built up a very big library, I suppose, of knowledge of various things that have happened in our lives or we've come across in our lives. This means that we can relate to a lot of people. And when you can have that conversation where you can relate to somebody else, it means that that conversation is just not one-sided. You can banter off to and fro, and that's what makes an interesting conversation with various people. This is making an opening, it's building relationships, and all the rest of it. And this is where you start with that, and then you move into introducing people to whatever you are doing. It's not rocket science, okay? There's been numerous books published on it and all the rest of it. But what Victory with Ash is going to do, it certainly is going to educate all of us on what to look out for, how to do this, and all the rest of it in a very fun, informative way. We're also going to learn all sorts of other things as well to do with business. Obviously, we don't know what it's going to be yet, but one thing's for sure is it's going to teach us how to unleash our true potential. Everybody has it within them. Whether you think you've got it in you or not, I can tell you now, everybody has got it. All you need is to want it. I know that sounds a bit strange, Might sound a little bit Irish, but the ones that want it the most are the ones that succeed the most. Look at sports people. The ones that want it the most, the ones that train a little bit harder than others, generally are the ones that are more successful than others. It's the same in business. It's the same if you're an entrepreneur. The ones that are willing to give the extra when others can't be bothered, the ones that stay up late at night to go to meetings rather than going to bed because they can't be bothered, the ones that go the extra mile time and time again, they're the ones that are going to be more successful than the ones who are saying, I'll learn it later, or yeah, I can't be bothered, or even the ones that demand that they have it the same as others. They're not going to be successful. Why? Because they actually don't want it as much as the one who has actually been through the ringer a bit, who has had the highs, the lows, the knockbacks, the ridicules, all the rest of it, but are still persevering and wanting it a little bit more. Victory with Ash is going to be the magnet for these people. It is going to give them the tools, the knowledge, the experience that they are yearning to find and to learn so that they can implement it to be successful with the business. And this is why it is so important that we embrace it as it should be, so that we are going with our eyes and ears open, so that we are there in a learning environment, and then we are going to better ourselves and unleash our true potential. Anyway, guys, that's it from me